Welcome back to the Fourth Down Focus. It's been a while because me and James did do an episode in the preseason at some point, and it just you'll never see it. It won't see the light of day. But we're back now. Hopefully this one works. Or we're wasting our fucking time, aren't we? But we're back with Kian.
Hello.
And James.
Hello.
Still confusing me. I'm not ever going to get used to that. So today we're doing preseason predictions for the divisional rounds. Not the divisional rounds, the divisions and the Super Bowl. But first, we've got we normally do a question at the end of every episode. We're changing it this year. We're doing it at the start. Let's have a little debate to get us going. My question is, who is the first head coach that's getting sacked? I'll go to James first.
No, I go to Kian first.
I asked you this question ages ago and you still not form an answer.
I didn't even see that you'd asked it, in all honesty. I wasn't reading properly.
Well, my answer wasn't much better. My answer was Daniel Farker, which is the wrong spot. But let me have a think. Hold on. You go with your answer.
I'll go first.
You must know your answer, so you can go
I'll
first.
go first. I think it's going to be Shane Steichen, which is a bold pick because some people don't think the Colts are going to be that bad, but I think I've actually got them finishing third. We'll see later, but I might have changed my mind, but I didn't want to have to make James change the graphics. But the Colts are terrible. They've got Daniel Jones and Anthony Richardson as the two quarterbacks. That's all I have to say, really. It's not going to go well, and I think they're going to sack him by like week 7 or 8. So that's why I've got.
I might have to agree with you, in all honesty. I can't see a world where he keeps his job if he keeps Daniel Jones starting quarterback for more than 1 week.
There's no way Daniel Jones makes it past week 4.
I mean, there's no way he should have made it to week 1. He should have been cut in training camp. He's fucking useless. But yeah, him or Stefanski from the Browns, maybe. Can't see that lasting much longer if you're crap again.
I didn't want to say that because it makes me sad, but it could.
Look, I don't think he's a terrible coach. I think if you have another really honking season, I also think Dable and Scowen are probably both in trouble as well.
They should just put Kellen Moore out of his misery so he doesn't have to have that fucking manager game because they're absolutely pony.
Oh, what's this? What's the Cowboys' new one called?
I forgot, which isn't good. We should know that. Really.
Whoever it is, Jerry Jones is the one that fucking manages that team. We all know it.
Yeah, that's very true.
Okay, well, I'll vote for Jerry Jones just to sack himself.
Sack himself.
Yeah, for trading Mike.
The D will die. He's like Vince McMahon. He's never going to have to. He's going to have a scandal or die, or he's just not going to leave.
Never going to leave.
He looks like he's got a scandal in him. Like, for being honest.
Should we get on to the prediction?
There's already like an unspoken of scandal against him that's not confirmed, but it's probably true. I don't feel like we need to touch on that, but
Allegedly.
Right, we'll start the predictions before we get some sort of lawsuit from Jerry Jones or something.
I love that.
Doing it in style.
We'll start off with the NFC and First Division, NFC North. It isn't actually, none of us have agreed at all as far as dead-on agreements. Me and Kian both agreeing that the Lions will win, but I'll start with Max because I feel like the Packers winning the division is probably one of the more bold shouts you'll see in this whole video, really.
There's another one that you both couldn't believe, but we'll get to that.
Oh, yeah, that one's even worse.
We'll get to that later. If you watched this last season, this podcast, you'll know that I quite like the Packers. I was quite big on them last season. And I think the Lions are going to take a slight step down because they've lost Ben Johnson. They've lost their both coordinators. They've lost a few of their staff. I think they'll take a slight step down. And I think Jordan Love and the Packers, and now Micah Parsons as well, we're recording the day after that trade happened. I think I have a chance to go like 12-5, and that'll be enough to win the NFC North.
My only thing with the Packers is that the offense to me is still perennially average, and I like Matthew Golden, but I still don't think it's anything. I don't think Jordan Love's he's not top 10 quarterback in the league either. I don't think personally. So
not yet. He's not.
I just don't see with that receiver room who he's going to throw to enough to get. And like Josh Jacobs had a good year, but I can see him regressing on last year because it was way like overperforming, I guess.
He had an injury-free year last year, Josh Jacobs. He doesn't do that very often.
He's doing it again. He's doing it. You've just got they had bad bad medical stuff in the Raiders. It's fine.
We've got bad everything, man.
Yeah, exactly. We'll get onto that one later.
I will say Kian as well. The Vikings in last is probably not a popular one either.
That's
Right.
interesting.
Right, let me just touch on this now. It's nothing personal against the Vikings. It's
My
just
best
me still having a bit of love for the Chicago Bears. And I think Ben Johnson will make them better. Whether he makes them better than the Vikings, we'll wait and see. I just thought I'd go bold so this isn't a boring video. So I've got no reason for the Bears to be where they are. I just thought, funny, let's put the Bears there. So that's what I've done.
It's definitely
that everyone has been waiting 4 months to hear. Is I put them there because it was funny.
It's definitely
Actually, me and Max bed down in real life.
We did,
and that was a highlight.
Kian heard an American accent, turned around, very drunkenly shouted "bear down," and the guy was actually just from Chicago by chance. And we told him we met Caleb Williams, and his head fell off. It's definitely a big season for Caleb Williams because his rookie season was.
Yeah, it's 100%.
It's a big season for JJ McCarthy as well, I think.
It's basically his rookie season.
It is, yeah. I mean, Kian said earlier about McCarthy having a bad year. I can't see it happening because Kevin O'Connell is the quarterback whisperer, and if you got 14 wins with Sam Darnold, I think they'll be absolutely fine.
I wish you'd stop calling him the quarterback whisperer.
He stumbled into the best possible scenario for a rookie quarterback, I think.
100%. With Justin Jefferson downfield.
Hawkinson, Jefferson, Addison. I've never noticed that before. But he's got a decent O-line in front of him, and he's probably got the best coach that you want as a rookie quarterback, I can't lie. Apart from maybe like Andy Reid or something. So
I will say, I see a world where all 4 of these teams could make it into the playoffs as well.
There's no way that the Vikings are as good as they were last season. That was some weird Darnold voodoo fluke that's not going to happen again. But I don't
think they'll be as bad to finish below the Bears.
I think they'll forget.
I don't think the Bears will be about to.
I think they'll get 1 or 2 more wins than the Bears, which is sad because we love the Bears.
I could only see a world where like Vikings get 10 wins, Bears scraping the playoffs with 9, and the Packers and Lions are a bit further ahead.
I think it'll be an interesting year. I think it's probably going to be the best division in the NFC again.
It will be for a while, I think.
Yeah.
Because the NFC is much better than the AFC this season. The predictions for the AFC are probably all going to be near enough the same.
They were very similar.
It's boring.
I think they're similar. We'll get onto it, but we'll move on. NFC East, and
Fuck me.
boring predictions. We've all gone exactly the same.
I nearly put the Cowboys above the Commanders as well.
So did I. In all fairness.
Oh Jesus!
They lost Micah Parsons. I was like, nah.
I think that Dallas defense looks like an XFL team, in all honesty. So I was tempted to even put them bottom and put us above them at one point.
This is self-explanatory.
Yeah, pretty much. Eagles, they're quite good. Commanders have the experienced team. They've got the oldest team in the NFL, the Commanders, which is interesting. They sound like Von Miller. I don't know why.
Should he still be allowed to be playing?
They got Laramie Tunsil, which is very good for Jaden Daniels. I think Jaden Daniels is probably. I don't think Jaden Daniels is going to do like a CJ Stroud thing. I think he's just going to keep getting better. I don't think he's going to have a little sophomore slump. So I'm quite scared of that, to be honest, for every other team. I think I might even take him in fantasy. I can't lie.
I'll make sure I write that down.
I just go early and get Jaden Daniels. I can't lie.
If you take a quarterback in the first round, I'll never ever forgive you as a human.
Not in the first, but maybe like the third or something. I don't know.
Yeah, imagine not having the first pick, to be fair.
I can reorganize it.
No, you can't. By the way, we have got a little 4th down focus fantasy league going on. There's probably a few of you in it. We will probably be having a little talk about that on every episode, like we do the weekly prediction videos. We'll probably keep you updated with that, but I'm going to win, so don't worry about it.
Me with this division, I genuinely I would put us higher if our schedule wasn't as hideous as it is, but I can't see us winning many games.
James, you filming in a fucking cave? Why is it so dark behind you? Sorry,
hey?
I've only just noticed. It's just really, really dark behind you.
No, it's because it's focused on. There you go.
There you go. You're right.
It's because it focuses on me, so it cuts it down. There you go.
Carry on.
I don't like it, but can you blur you out and just have the background instead?
Yeah. No, to be fair, so I put us higher, but No, but I'm the only one here who thinks Commanders won't make the playoffs. Personally,
Did I
can
have?
see them taking a step back. I think it was a fluke that year last year that they were as good as they were.
It definitely was some. It was a mix of a fluke and Jen Daniels being incredible.
Yeah.
I just don't see him being that good again.
I think he will be that good again.
I also think Terry's getting on a bit now as well.
Isn't he having a contract holdout? Has he signed one yet?
He signed it.
He signed one. Okay.
A lot of money for someone. I don't know how old he actually is.
They've got Debo now as well. That's interesting.
That's not a good thing.
I think that might be a good signing. I can't lie. I think that's
made their wide receiver room somehow worse. The Eagles are the only self-explanatory one here, really, as far as like they're gonna win the division because.
No, I'd say you being bottom is pretty self-explanatory as well.
That's very self-explanatory. Yeah.
Eagles are gonna win because everyone else is pony in this division. Like, there's no competition at all.
The Cowboys will definitely be better than last season, but that's probably because
you don't even know if they will.
They won't have Cooper Rush starting most of the games, so they'll get at least one more win, I think.
Yeah, but the defense somehow got worse. You just lost your best defensive player, and Jerry Jones is still adamant it's going to make them better in the long run.
Geriatric Jones is he's lost the plot, man.
I mean,
every season.
Very self-explanatory. We've all gone exactly the same in the East, and in the South as well. I mean, there's not really much to say about this one either because I don't really think there's much debate as to changing any of this. I tried it to try and think of how I could change it, but the Saints will obviously be last. The Bucks should win it.
I nearly had the Falcons like sneaking it by like one win, and then I remembered how good Baker Mayfield and the Bucks are, and I was like, the Bucks might get 12, 13 wins. So I don't think Atlanta can do that.
I think the Falcons just because of Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts, draft Kyle Pitts, guys. This is
if you don't take him now after all this is draft Kyle Pitts.
This is his fourth breakout year. He might actually get over 400 yards this year.
I did a mock draft there and he fell to round 15.
I think I took him in one in like round 12.
Fair, around 15, I'd probably take him.
I'd take him anywhere outside of my actual starting lineup. I'd put him on the bench.
Yeah. I mean, it's for this division. It's just like it's the same sort of story. I think the Panthers will be better, but I don't think they'll be anywhere near like playoff contending better.
Bryce Young has a lot to prove. I think.
Yeah. I think it's sort of shit or bust for Bryce Young this year.
I feel like people are forgetting that he was the number one overall pick because everyone like last season was like, "Oh, he could win." He played a few good games after getting benched. That's the number one overall pick.
Let's not forget
I
don't know why he's like the only player who doesn't get treated like that number one pick sort of tag.
He's a midget.
It's like Dak Prescott gets all this slack. He was a fourth round pick. People forget that. And Bryce Young was the first overall pick. He's young, he's developing. He's in his third season now, and he got benched in his second.
By Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton.
I don't think Andy Dalton made the decision.
Yeah, but still.
The only way Falcons do better is if they literally throw everything. They just lean on Bijan the entire time, just let him run the ball 24/7. Because I don't really see it with Penix, to be honest.
Nah, I mean, it's technically Penix's rookie season. He had like a few games last year.
Yeah,
it was like so. This is his first full season. I also think someone before the deadline is going to trade for Kirk Cousins. Maybe even New Orleans. After they Spencer Rattler for like a few weeks, and I go, I thought we're gonna have to get someone.
Surely you can't like have Spencer Rattler for more than a couple. The thing is, there's no one to drop him for. Who's it Jake Hayner?
That's what I'm saying. Trade for Kirk Cousins by week 8. I don't think it's terrible business.
I think it is with the money you could pay rather than just tank and draft the best quarterback next year.
Kirk Cousins scares me a little bit.
Is Arch Manning going to be in this draft?
No, but I'd still rather have someone like Drew Aller over Spencer Rattler.
James likes tanking too much. Every fucking mentions tanking.
Yeah, my thing is, if you're not going to be in the playoffs, then what's the point of winning games? You might as well just lose.
Because would you rather not watch your team win a game?
Yes, if it meant let's say now, would I rather get 6 wins or no wins? I'd rather.
Wait, your teams are winning games?
Not many.
Yeah, but surely you'd rather watch you win a couple of games, no?
No, because if I know in the long run it's going to get us an unbelievable player, so then
it doesn't matter. I'm a Raiders fan. It doesn't matter. We took Cleveland Ferrell pick 4. It doesn't matter what we do. We're still going to draft shit.
Yeah, but we draft well, so I can afford to say it.
It doesn't matter.
We are 15 minutes into the first episode of the new season, and Kian's had a head loss. I might make a little counter.
Our first round pick in 2020 fucking killed someone. He's in jail. Right? So it doesn't matter what we do. We need to win games.
And what is your fantasy name, James?
I'd rather not discuss that on the podcast, in all honesty. Either of them, because one's worse than that one as well. We'll move on from this division because I don't know what's happened here. We've got very sidetracked. But yeah, boring. We all got the same thing. This one actually isn't boring-ish.
I'm the only one who went different.
Slightly different. I don't know how. I genuinely just love to know how you've put the team with the easiest schedule in third.
There's a reason they've got the easiest schedule. It's because they finished fourth last
because
season.
they had all their good players were injured.
Yeah, they could get injured again. I don't think CMC is going to play the full season.
It depends if his legs exist.
George, I don't think CMC even exists anymore.
That's what I was going to say.
So I just think the Seahawks, they're not going to quite have the season that Sam Darnold had last year, and I think they're a bit stupid to pay him that much money based on one season.
Really cool.
But I just got a feeling I like Jackson Smith and Jigba represent. I don't know. It's just a hunch. I quite like the defense as well. It's quite good.
Who did they draft first round? Was it Gray Zabel?
Yes, I think he's playing. I think he's playing guard for them on the depth chart.
That's a good draft. In all honesty,
they needed to steady up the interior, so that's a good pick.
I love what I'm surprised we all went the Rams. I thought someone would put the Niners first.
I just think the Rams.
I'm not surprised that Bill went Cardinals bottom because no one talks about the fact that Kyler Murray's going into his 7th season now, and he's got as many playoff wins now as he did when he was drafted.
Yeah, because he's Snow White's 8 dwarf, mate. You can't see over the whole line.
Us three have got the same amount of playoff wins as Kyler Murray.
There you go. I mean, I've watched the Browns get more playoff wins than Kyler Murray.
I watched the Giants with Daniel Jones get more playoff wins than Kyler Murray.
But your team's in playoff games. Fuck.
Somehow.
I saw us get beat by the Bengals. That was it.
Maybe that's what Shane Steichen thought with Daniel Jones starting. He won a playoff game like 3 years ago, so he must be good.
This might be a make or break season for Kyler Murray, actually.
Haven't we said that for the past 3 years?
Well, yeah. No, I feel like he don't get as much stick because he's in Arizona, and who cares?
I think he's not bad. He's just average.
They're a forgettable team.
They're a very forgettable team. Probably the most forgettable team. If they didn't have
average quarterback on the most average team.
If they didn't have Miles Harrison, I'd forget they existed. And I watched.
They're very forgettable.
I still will forget they existed.
Well,
I think he's the worst, maybe second worst wide receiver pick in that first round. By the way,
there's still
where they took it.
I'm not just saying that because I'm wearing an Ohio State jersey. There's definitely talent there, but his first season was not great. I also don't think they used him enough. They should have targeted him much more.
To the best rookie receiver, Malik Neighbors, obviously. It's not even close.
Yawn.
Yeah, I think I was surprised. I was very surprised when you put the Niners third, but I thought someone would put them first just because of the schedule. But the Rams, to me, just look way, way better on paper.
Their defense in the playoffs was ridiculous. Byron Young versus.
Yeah.
I'm quite high on the Rams, as you'll discover very quickly later on in the video. But
yeah, I've just remembered
that team is so good to me. I see very little wrong with that team at the minute.
It does depend on Matt Stafford because isn't their backup Jimmy G?
Yes.
I don't want to watch Garoppolo slinging passes to Devontae Adams, and
I don't want to watch him ever again.
Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua could be unbelievable if it works.
If Adams is in good form, that's probably the best duo.
Stafford throwing the ball as well.
I forget. Is it the Rams we're going to see in London or not?
Yeah.
Rams Jags.
Is it Rams Jags?
Yeah.
Is that the Wembley game?
Yeah. It must be.
I actually didn't realize that. I'm quite excited to see Puka Nacua in the flesh. And Kyron Williams. Everyone forgets about Kyron Williams. He's always good.
I'm going to get my Broncos ticket and see my Goat Bo Nix live.
Mate, honestly, right, not to slag the NFL off as an organisation or anything, but that game's selling so bad.
Who is it? Broncos against?
Broncos Jets.
Oh, God.
It's like most
I'm not particularly surprised.
Most of the seats in the top tier of Spurs are still there, and they're still charging full price for them.
I'm going to wait till they drop because they will get cheaper at some point.
100% they'll drop. I'll probably end up going.
Are there any tickets for the Browns game? Any cheap ones?
Somehow that's sold out.
What? Who's paying to watch the Browns?
I know.
If I had the money, but I do not have the money.
Right, we'll move on. So we'll go to the AFC North. And
wow, that's surprising.
Is it?
The Browns last? What?
No way.
Wait, did everyone say that? Well, are we saying our wild cards after or not?
I mean, you can say it sort of as you speak about it, really.
Well, yeah, because mine in the AFC East is interesting, but
yeah, definitely mention it in the AFC East.
I'll spoil it now. I don't have the Bengals making the playoffs.
Not in my NFC ones.
The defense has not improved. It's still terrible.
What was everyone's NFC ones?
NFC, I went Commanders, Vikings, and Lions, I believe.
I was Packers, Bears, Commanders.
I did Vikings. I actually can't remember what I did. Because you lot did it. You all did it like on notes. I just did it as I was making the graphic for everyone else, so I didn't even think about who I put in the playoffs.
Point is, the Bengals can only rely on the offense so much, and I'm bored of everyone making excuses for Joe Burrow. Oh, he's an elite. Yeah, he's great, but where he's not been in the playoffs since they got to the Super Bowl. If I'm wrong, am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong.
I think you're right.
I don't think he's been in the playoffs
unless they snuck in for a year.
I don't think they've been in the playoffs since the Super Bowl appearance, which they fumbled. So
I've got them going back into the playoffs solely because they won that 6 games on the trot at the end of last season. But that defense is horrendous.
The defense is horrendous, so they're just going to have to keep winning shootouts again, and they can't win all those. Some of those are just going to come down to whoever scores last.
They're exciting to watch, but until they fix that defense, they'll never win a ring.
They're not exciting to watch when they're wearing them shit jerseys that are the worst in the NFL.
I have remembered. I put the Niners, Packers, and Vikings to make the wild.
Well, it's a good thing that you didn't say, also. But no, the only reason I asked is because I've got Bengals as a wild card team.
I suppose I should talk about the Browns a little bit if I have to.
Yeah, I mean, you are a Browns fan, so I'm assuming you'd have at least some insight, albeit you might win like 2 games this year.
I think we're going to win. I think the floor is going winless again, and the ceiling is 4 wins. So well, at least we're going to get a good draft pick. We got 2 first rounders, actually. We got Jacksonville as well. So hopefully
about
that. We drafted Mason Graham. Yeah, he looks really good, but I don't know how much difference the D tackle is going to make. The defense is still pretty decent, but it's just we've got the starting quarterback is Joe Flacco, and then his backup is Dylan Gabriel, and then it's the most famous QB3 of all time, Shedeur Sanders, and then Diddy's still lingering as well. So we're not going to win games with them. It doesn't matter if we've got the best team. It don't matter if prime Randy Moss comes into the team. We're not winning.
You deserve to not win for stopping the Shedeur slide. You should just let him
go.
We
deserve to not win for still having Deshaun Watson on the roster. And we've cut Dustin Hopkins, so we might even bring in Justin Tucker as well to,
isn't he suspended for the season?
We drafted Quinshon Judkins, who, I mean, I'm a fan of on the field. Ohio State. Before his first game, he got arrested, and he was still not actually signed into a contract yet. So
what a shock! The Browns have signed someone with a bad life on the outside of NFL.
Yeah, we signed Isaiah Bond too. So we're just collecting criminals like the Pokemon.
I don't think we've got any criminals this year.
This year,
unless Charles Snowden's still there.
There's got to be one.
DUI.
There's got to be one. The Browns are just terrible. We paid Myles Garrett all that money, and he's just not going to win anything. We might win 4 games tops. But the Ravens, as much as it pains me to say, they might win 15 games. I think Lamar's going to be fuming that he didn't get that MVP because he should have got it. And I think he's going to be in absolute demon mode. And I think Derrick Henry, it might be Derrick Henry's last good year as well, so he might just go off. And they always draft well. They always do well. And I'm scared of them. And, yeah.
There's nothing to back up that he's got a demon mode in him.
There is. There is.
He
We see it every year in the regular season, and then it gets to the postseason.
like,
And it's
he looked like a fucking cartoon dragon in the game. I don't know what that means, but he looked like one of them in the game against the fucking Bills, mate. He was terrible. That pick he threw was awful. And then Mark Andrews obviously didn't help either. So, you know.
I think they're going to throw more to Isaiah Likely this year. I can't lie. I think Mark Andrews is a bit washed now.
I just don't think he's got it in him to get him over the line.
I do. Well, we'll see. I think this is a big year for the Ravens, unfortunately, as a Browns fan.
I agree, but at the same time, 15 wins to me is a bit much.
Okay, that was just, I said they could win 15 games. They'll probably win 13.
Yeah, so could the Browns in theory. They won't.
The Browns, one of our wins is going to be on the game against the Ravens when it's like their 30-year celebration. We're going to be like, fuck you for stealing our franchise. Joe Flacco's going to ride in there against his old team, beat them, and that we probably won't win again for the rest of the season.
You'll probably retire or be dropped by them, mate. I think you'll be all right.
I think that game might be in September as well. So if that's our last win of the season, it's tough.
I think the Steelers are going to struggle because Aaron Rodgers just died.
Here we don't spoke about the Steelers. Dale's Pickens brought in Metcalf. Yeah, I think I'd rather.
Maybe you've got bloody CTE Rodgers throwing the ball like.
Yeah,
I just don't see a world where they're any good. I think the Bengals. I think the Bengals will be better because they have Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow, and as long as they've got them, I can't really put them anywhere lower than where I have. I do agree the defense is an issue, but if they finally just pay Trey Hendrickson the money,
they have paid him. Yeah, they paid.
Is it done now? Okay.
1 year, $30 million contract.
Wow.
So he's just going to leave. He's just going to leave next season.
Yeah.
Basically, they basically just franchise tagged him.
It's interesting, like the whole thing with just the Bengals is just a weird franchise, isn't it? The way they go about doing things.
They are a weird franchise. They dress like tigers and they're fucking stupid, and they all think Joe Burrow is a godsend. And I just want to know when he's going to get in the playoffs. So,
I mean, Shamar Stewart as well. Whatever the hell that was all about.
I think he's signed now.
They have signed him now.
Yeah. It's just more the fact that like he was the only rookie who was holding.
I looked on their depth chart. On there, he's not even listed as a starter for some reason. I can't remember.
Doesn't even make the starting D line.
I can't remember who's above him, but he's not better. So I don't know why he's not. Maybe it's because he didn't train as much because he was fanning around with his contract. But yeah, that was a weird scenario. I forgot about that one actually.
The Bengals are just a weird franchise. I think this division's fair. Like, as much as it's very like the standard bar the Browns is actually quite high. I think the quality of like watching it is really, really boring.
This was the division like a couple of years ago when we fighting champs, and now we've got Shedeur Sanders. So yeah. By the way, I rewatched our draft the other day, and I did say we'd get Shedeur, but I said we were taking him at 2. We took him in the 5th round. We took Dylan Gabriel before him.
I remember when I said Shedeur would fall at the first round, and I was like looked at like it was like the most mental prediction ever, and then he
everyone thought that he was going in the first round. Like everyone
knew he would. Yeah. Teams finally saw through that he wasn't actually that good. Right, we'll move on.
I think he's better in the 5th round
though. Move on. AFC East, and you know what? I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to let Max speak about the second place team in this division and what he thinks they're going to do this season, because I genuinely think he's lost his head.
I've got the Patriots as the 7 seed in the AFC. I think they're going to sneak in. They're my dark horse team. Maybe it's just because I'm slightly in love with Drake May, or maybe I'm completely delusional and I just need someone else to cheer for that isn't the Browns. So yeah, I've got the Patriots sneaking into the playoffs, and I got laughed at when I sent that into the group chat earlier. But you will be laughing when Travion Henderson gets Offensive Rookie of the Year and runs for 1,500 yards. Go Buckeyes!
Right, now for a more actual reasoned opinion. The only reason I put the Jets
to say about this division really is though the Jets are terrible, the Dolphins are shit, and the Bills are really, really good.
Oh, question: will Tua play every game of the season?
No.
And if he does his head this year, will he retire?
Yes.
If he gets another concussion this season, he's going to be on like Chris Benoit levels. Like,
yeah.
They're actually going to have to force him to retire at some point.
I know.
Because this is ridiculous.
I think like Mike McDaniels is secretly hoping that he gets another concussion and he makes him forget about the other concussions and he's like a good player again. That's just the conspiracy I've got.
I'm not sure that's going to work.
The Dolphins, Mike McDaniels actually could. He was my other candidate for first coach second of the year because I think he's a fraud. I can't lie. I think he's just like a hype man. I don't know if he's got any tactical vision whatsoever. I think he's just a funny little guy.
He talks about drinking a lot.
So do I, and I'm not head coach of the Miami Dolphins.
The only reason I put the Jets with the Dolphins, because one, I was trying to be different, because otherwise this would be a really, really boring sort of prediction because they're very similar. And I kind of believe weirdly in Justin Fields being quite good this year.
I don't think that's a bold move at all. I
think Justin Fields will be good, and I think the Dolphins, two away to get injured, or just won't be very good. Tyreek's just regressing every 5 minutes. He's just getting worse by the day. So that leaves
Waddle.
They do have Waddle, but I don't think Jalen Waddle is enough to lead them to more than like 6 wins.
They've got Waddle, Achan. Tua can be good when he's not got the same amount of concussions as a wrestler from the 90s.
Tyreek. Name the wrestler.
I've already had Chris Benoit. There's plenty that I could go through a list if you want. That's a different podcast. Oh, should we do a podcast about wrestlers with CT? No. No, what I forgot what I was saying now. Tyreek Hill is definitely there and he's definitely fast. Yeah, I like Jalen Wright as a backup to Achan. He's quite good. Apart from that, who have they even got on defense? They lost Jalen Ramsey. He's a stealer now. They've got Storm Duck. They've still got
Storm Duck, the greatest name in the NFL.
They've got the best name in the NFL. I don't think he's that good at the sport that he's paid to play, but you know, he's definitely got a brilliant name.
Yeah, I mean, I just try to go somewhere different, really, just because otherwise this would just be so boring. But I do think Justin Fields will be a lot better than people think, and that Jets team isn't actually that bad on paper.
I love Justin Fields. I nearly wore my Justin Fields jersey for this episode, but this one came out first, so we're wearing Jeremiah Smith today.
Moving on, AFC South and I went a bit different again.
Yeah,
that it seems fairly similar.
Division.
I actually thought I had the Colts third. So
you might have done, and I just misread it. But
no, but I actually know what's like I was saying earlier in the video. I actually wanted you to do that, but I didn't want to make you.
Okay, well there we are then.
I remembered how bad the Colts are, and I was like, I honestly think Cam Ward is enough to be better than the Colts.
Colts are terrible.
I put Titans second, and the only reason I've done it is because I think Cam Ward will be good, and he's got Calvin Ridley, who I think is one of the more underrated receivers in the league, and he's reliable as well. You know, that's a guy who'll get you 1,200 yards a season quite easily, especially with the rookie QB who's going to be eager to throw the ball. And I think the Jags have just sort of been. I mean, the Jags are just so boring, so average. I just feel like they maybe will just be slightly worse. I can't see. T-Law's sort of in a similar situation to Kyler, I think, where it should be really more questions asked about him because it's season what now? What season when with T-Law? 5 or 6?
5 or 6
yeah.
for T-Law.
Yeah.
He
was 2020, wasn't it?
I think he was the 2021, yeah.
It's 2020-21, but like it's been a long enough now to start criticising for a first-round pick who was hailed to be one of the best quarterbacks we've seen out of college.
He's definitely he shows signs of still being good, but he's not consistent whatsoever. I also have a bit of I don't know if it's a hot take about the Jags. I don't think they should be playing Travis Hunt on both sides of the ball.
No,
I think in his rookie season, they should probably just probably start him at corner, I reckon. Let him get good at that, and then
I'd say corner because you've already got Brian Thomas Jr. on the other side of the ball. You don't need to have him as well.
They did lose Christian Kirk to the Texans.
Throwing him in on special packages is fine.
Yeah,
if they're trying to play him every snap on every side on both sides of the ball, that's just
there's too much pressure for a rookie. Way too much. They're literally.
Apparently, he's been adamant that he wants to do it, hasn't he? Like he said, he'll sit out if they don't let him play both.
Well, that's just stupid.
I don't get it. I feel like he'd be a much better corner than a receiver as well.
I think he should have just played corner and then season 2, maybe season 3, start playing both if he wants to do that.
I agree with Kian. On certain plays, throw him in fine, but not all the time.
He doesn't have to be out there all the time. It's not the Travis Hunter show. It's the NFL.
The Texans just win by default, I suppose.
Genuinely, yeah. The Texans just sort of don't really have to do anything, just cruise to like 9
They
wins.
weren't even that good last year. Like CJ Stroud had quite the sophomore slump, although
You
he's
could genuinely win this division with about 8 wins, I reckon, 7 wins.
maybe not 7. They could win with. They could easily win with 9. They could go 9-8 and win.
It's a poor division.
I think it's probably the worst.
It is the worst. It's definitely worse than the Bucs division, in my opinion, because at least you've got some form of competitors there with the Falcons.
Do we think that CJ is going to go back to like his rookie season form? Or?
No.
I think he'll be somewhere in the middle of both.
I'm kind of in.
No, but it won't matter because they win the division and lose first round playoffs anyway.
He won't be as bad as he was last year.
No.
But I don't think he'll be the level.
And the O-line's got...
They drafted didn't they draft the center?
Oh, God. Yeah, they did. I can't remember names.
From, I want to say, but Tyler Booker, is it?
Yeah.
They drafted
He's a guard, though, I'm pretty sure.
He was either a guard or a center. He was one of them. Is Tank Dell still dead? He was good.
Yeah.
And I think he died.
He snapped his leg, didn't he? His ACL.
His ACL and his MCL on it.
Yeah, he did it, and he broke his leg in the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
That's a brutal injury. He might not actually come back from that, which is quite sad. I quite like Tank Dell. They just win by default. The Colts are terrible. Have you seen that? I'm pretty sure Joe Mixon's not running back 1 for the Texans.
Hang on, question. The Texans didn't draft in the first round. Didn't the Cowboys take Tyler Booker?
I don't know. Like I said, I was out when the draft was out.
I'm pretty sure. No, Cowboys took Tyler Booker. We traded into the first round with the Texans to get Jackson Dart, and they traded out.
I think I fell asleep during the draft this year, so I don't know.
Because we had to trade above the Rams to get Dart, otherwise they would have taken him at 26.
So who went to Houston?
They didn't have a first round pick, so I don't actually know.
Jeez. We probably should know this stuff, really. But this is not a professional podcast. You're here for vibes.
We can be rusty for the first one back. It's fine.
It has been a very long time since I've paid attention.
Like I was saying, I don't think Joe Mixon's running back 1. I think it's Nick Chubb, who apparently looks quite rough in training camp, which makes me sad.
I'm trying to actually look at who they took. They took Jaden Higgins.
Oh, that's there. They got him because he keeps coming up in all the mock drafts in like round 13.
Jalen Knoll, Jalen Reed, etc.
What the Packers guy?
No, there's some safety from, I believe it was Penn State.
Kian's team. No, Kian's a Vols fan now, isn't he?
Kian's a Vols.
Yeah, I just
college team every week.
I just swap and change, man.
He's sat wearing his jersey right now.
We'll move on. AFC West, and we have a slight bit of variation, I suppose, because Kian's just gone clinically insane. So
Kian banged his. Kian actually recently had a surgery, and I think when he made
he's still on morphine.
He was on the morphine. So, well, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Right. Let me just. Right. Hold on. So.
He's trying to touch the play. I can see the cogs turning in his head.
That cheating bastard will win the division. Fine, we know that's going to happen. Him and his fat bloke and fucking Taylor Swift's husband, they'll win it. That's fine, right? The Chargers, don't like them, but they're better than us. The Broncos, Bo Nix is a little prick, and I think he'll probably do his ACL or something if there's a God. Now, let me get on to us. I've got us getting in the playoffs as a wildcard team.
That I think that's crazier than the Patriots, honestly.
It is. I
was right. We've got a good head coach now. If he runs the ball, we've got Ashton Genty.
You got Pete Carroll on death's door, yeah.
Have you seen the videos of Pete Carroll in training camp, like wrestling people on the floor?
Yeah. He's not on death's door. He's healthier than me, you, and fucking hell, man.
Speak for yourself.
All right. Don't take it to heart. But yeah, I think we'll be more competitive this year. I think it's more of just a if you don't believe you won't receive sort of situation where I'm just dying for us to do something, you know. So, but apart from that, man, we're gonna finish bottom. I'm just trying to make myself feel happier.
See, I didn't do that with the Browns because there's no point. If I raise my expectations
with the Giants,
it's gonna be, why would I let myself down like that? There's no point.
we're gonna have another season of all three of our teams all finishing bottom of our respective divisions.
I do think this will be the best division in the AFC this year.
I agree.
I agree, but it's because there is genuinely no other competition in any of the other ones.
I still think the Raiders will win six, maybe 7 games.
I think I'd take 7. There's more than we won last year.
I'd say 6.
I think I said on the draft episode that something like that, and you laughed at me. So who's laughing now?
The Broncos have
improved that first crash of the season.
They've improved their offense. They've made their defense even better by getting Jade Barron to partner.
But they're just so boring.
No,
but they're gonna give it. They're going to win like 9 or 10 games this season. They just are.
They had like the best defense last season,
and they improved it again.
I really like Nick Bonito. I think this might be a hot take, but I think Nick Bonito could be in conversation to be like the sack leader because he's got better every year and he was really good last season.
I'd say I like Harvey as a running back as well. I think he'll be really good for the Broncos if he is the one who ends up being RB1. But I don't know. I just feel like they've improved that team so much on what was already a good team that I refuse to believe they won't be in the playoffs this season.
Who's the other running back for Denver? They got Harvey and they've got another one.
I don't know.
It's professional podcast people.
In fairness, I think if you ask most NFL fans, they wouldn't know who the Broncos running back 2 is.
No, I'm gonna find out.
I think Broncos fans wouldn't know who running back 2 is for the Broncos.
Broncos fans don't exist.
Harvey is running back 2.
What I will say about the Chargers is that I could see them finishing second purely on the basis that I think Amari and Hampton is really, really good and Harbaugh absolutely adores running the ball.
J.K. Dobbins.
Oh, Dobbins.
It's J.K. Dobbins.
Is he a Bronco?
He is a Bronco.
Every year.
They've also got Evan Engram, which I think is quite a good sign.
Yes, forgot about that one. Yeah, that's a really good one.
In every single mock draft so far.
Evan Engram.
Yeah, because he drops really low down.
He drops low and he's still a high upside tight end.
Yeah.
I've taken Bo Nix in a couple. I can't lie.
I refuse.
I don't think he'll be as good as he was last season, but he'll still be good. I think he's not got that many. He's got Cortland Sutton and vibes still, but
yeah.
I think I'm not talking about the Chargers yet. I'm not talking about the Cheese or refuse. And Travis Kelce got engaged. That's all. That's the only news. Justin Herbert should probably prove himself this season. I hadn't even said this. My Broncos and Chargers are the other 2 wildcard teams I've got. And yeah, so I think Herbert needs to win a playoff game. I think we should put like a stipulation on the line, like if he don't win a playoff game, he has to stop seeing Madison Bear or whatever she's called, Madison Beer.
Madison Bear, isn't that?
I'm not chronically online like that.
There's chronically online to know who Madison Beer is.
I've never even heard of him. So yeah.
Your search history says very different.
And
I've never heard of that one in my life.
Never met her?
Oh no.
He's going down the Monica Lewinsky sort of thing. Jesus Christ, suck it off. No, I just think hypothetical Herbert can't go on like this any longer because this has been the last 3 years.
That name's not going to catch on.
No, it should. Because every single year it's if he had this, he'd be better. If he had this, he'd be better.
He's an if player. I think that's what we should call him, an if player, not hypothetical. I
just think this is my last year of allowing that as an excuse.
I don't think anyone cares if you're going to allow that or not, to be honest, mate.
At least when I say Bird's name.
They've got Amari and Hampton, who I think is not that far behind Jenny in terms of talent. So he should be good. They've also got Najee Harris, I think. Cool. He definitely plays for them. I don't know if it's a good signing, but he's definitely on the roster. Defense is a bit. It's just fine. It kind of lets them down in a few games every season, and it probably will do this season, which is why I've only got them third, because the Broncos have second, maybe third best defense in the entire league, I reckon.
Yeah, easily. But with that is our sort of divisional predictions done, and we have one more, which is very, very early doors. I mean, this is going to probably change about 400 times before
Mine's not.
we do it. But our Super Bowl predictions. So I've gone Bills, Rams, and the Bills to win. Kian's gone Bills, Eagles, and the Eagles to go back to back. And Max has gone Ravens, Eagles, and the Ravens to win the Super Bowl. I mean, I don't know. I don't think any of them are particularly mental. I feel like
the Rams is a little bit.
I definitely think one of them will win it.
Yeah,
ridiculous to say. We've said this now. It'll be the Chiefs. I'm going to clip this out at the end of the season. It'll be the Chiefs.
We're all going to underestimate, and the Chiefs are going to win like 16 games and win every playoff game.
I do serious things for Josh Allen to finally win that ring.
I want him to.
I just think Ravens. I quite like the Bills team this year. I think if they just need to get over that. They just need to not play the Chiefs in the AFC Championship.
Yeah, this is what I mean.
That is the only route. It's like, don't play them in the playoffs and you probably make the Super Bowl.
The only way Josh Allen will win a Super Bowl is if someone beats the Chiefs before they get to Buffalo.
Yeah, pretty much.
The only way that he'll win a Super Bowl is if the Chiefs
aren't. To be fair, that game at Arrowhead last year was bullshit.
It was, but at the end of the day, it still happened, and it will happen again if they play them.
I've wiped it from my memory. I can't remember it.
Some of them calls were just...
Yeah, I've gone Rams as a bit more of a rogue one. So I don't want to be boring because first episode, if I just pick I could just go fucking Chiefs, Lions or something, it'd be really boring.
If you're gonna go rogue and stick your neck on the line, have the Saints making it.
I went realistically rogue because I think there's a high upside with the Rams with such a good defense, and if Devontae Adams is on it with Puka Nakua, I think they could be really, really good.
I just don't think
there's no way that Matthew Stafford wins another ring.
I didn't say he's going to win a ring. I said he's going to lose.
Well, he's not even going to get to the he's not going to get to the dance.
I just don't think the NFC looks all that great in just in general. I just don't think I think the whole league this year, there's not a team to me that's like they are the best team in the league.
I think you're overlooking the Eagles as a bit of a bias thing.
No, he is. He always does. He literally, when I rewatched the draft episode, he was trying to say that it didn't happen. They didn't win the Super Bowl.
They didn't win the Super Bowl.
I watched it with my own eyes.
Yeah, so did I.
You were in the room that I watched it with.
It doesn't
matter.
You weren't in my. There's only one good thing about the entire place of Philadelphia, and it's Cooper DeJean.
Cooper DeJean.
Everything else about Philadelphia is awful, and I hope they have a pitiful season and win no games.
Are there any new white?
No, cheesesteaks look all right.
Yeah, fair point, actually.
Have you got any new white corners, or is it still just Riley Moss and Cooper DeJean?
I think it's just them two. Well, not one that's going to be good anyway.
Not with
that attitude, there will be.
What are we doing for the Super Bowl this year, guys?
We're getting wings.
Liverpool.
Oh, we're not inviting people, so
no.
I was going to make a party. I mean, it really feels to me, but
the Super Bowl watch party in Liverpool. And then when there's inevitably Eagles Chiefs again, and we get bored after the first half, we'll just go out.
If it's Eagles Chiefs again, I'm not watching it.
No, we'll just go out instead.
I'd rather have those three than the guest list we had of last year's Super Bowl.
I'd invite Jeff.
Yeah, I'd take Jeff back.
Yeah, I'd have Jeff.
Not the rest.
I feel like this is a really I don't know why we're having this conversation on the podcast. No one knows what we're talking about.
Some might. Oh, James has crashed again.
James, I'm going to make a counter for how many head losses and how many times James crashes in the entire season.
There'll be a few.
There'll definitely be a few.
I think Kian head losses are still top.
I've got one more question.
Probably over top.
I've got one more question that James hasn't made a graphic for, but fuck him. He'd made me wait till about, what time are we on now? 8:30 to record this. So, one more little question. Early MVP shouts, what are we saying?
Josh Allen.
I did this for some random Instagram page that I'm now a part of, don't know how, and I picked Joe Burrow.
I also want to say Joe Burrow just because I feel like that's who the voters will give it to. Like, they just want him to win one. I feel like they're dying for him to win one, so I feel like he might just fluke it because of that. But if I had to go based off the season, I think Lamar will probably get the one that he should have got last year, which is annoying. But
should have got last year?
He was better than Josh Allen last year. I'm sorry. He was better.
I think if I'm backing the Bills to win the Super Bowl, I sort of have to put Josh Allen as the MVP, I think.
I can definitely find a clip where you would agree with what I've just said from last season, James. So
Probably. I don't know. I was very torn. I wasn't sort of.
shut your Welsh mouth right now. I will edit this out and just make.
Forgettable Nation.
Edit my
Forgettable
voice over yours and make you say that Tyler Shook's going to win the MVP, and everyone's stupid.
What about Defensive Player of the Year?
Abdul
Miles
Carter.
Garrett.
We may as well try and drag it out.
Miles Garrett, because the defense is going to be on the field a lot this season, so he's going to have more time to get more sacks. Think about it.
Abdul Carter.
What? Not even rookie, defensive player of the year. Both.
All right.
No, he won't because we'll be really bad, but he will be one of the better defensive players in the league, I think, by the end of the season.
I could see him getting Defensive Rookie of the Year.
He will win Defensive Rookie of the Year. I don't see a world where he doesn't.
Offensive Rookie of the Year, I'm obviously going to be biased and say Jenny.
I'm going to say...
Probably right.
Good question, actually.
I don't know who offensively went in the... Because it depends, Travis Hunter, what position he plays. I think he'll win it, but...
I don't think it'll be Cam Ward. I don't know if he's going to be that good. I think
it really depends on his season, I think.
I think it'll be...
Because QB bias is huge, but at the same time...
I think the obvious early answer is Jenny.
I can't really... There wasn't just much offensive talent in that first round, really, was there?
I'd say Tyler Warren if the Colts had a competent quarterback.
Yeah, no, he's not going to get
we saw last year that no matter how good a tight end is, they're never going to be in the running for it.
He was in the running for it.
I've seen Tyler Warren make better passes for Penn State than Daniel Jones has for the Giants in the past. They should just play Tyler Warren at quarterback, actually.
Taysom Hill situation.
I'm going to definitely not pick either of our rookie quarterbacks to win this award. Fuck it, I'll go Travion Henderson. I'll back up my Patriots prediction. I'm going Travion Henderson.
Micah Parsons is not wearing number 11.
He's wearing number 1 or 0, and he tweeted 0 or 1.
Could I go 0 or 1? Yeah, I've just
riveting news.
Sorry, I thought I'd just let everyone know. No one's watching to 51 minutes anyway.
No.
All right, I think we will wrap it up there then.
They just start talking about our Super Bowl plans and I'm like, why are we even... Have they stopped recording? Why are they even...
Right, I think we'll end it there then. So thank you to Max and Kian for joining me as always, and we'll hopefully see you all soon.
Did we just salute in sync?
Yeah, I think we did. That was quite
well sick.
And we will see you all... I won't say next week, just in case we don't do it next week.
We need to do it next week. It's week 1.
Yeah, we sort of actually need to do it. That's the
whole we should be back now. The season's back. There isn't a lot to talk about in the off season, as most people probably know.
Join the Discord. I'll put it in the link.
Yeah, there'll be links in the description.
I'll be fucking cave next week, because he's still just...
Yeah, thank you to Kian and Max for joining me, and we'll see you all next week.
Ta-ra.